All right, you guys, it is 1 o'clock in the morning, and I decided I don't want to go to sleep unless my hair is slaying. So I am going to do the install of these Hergivenhair clip-ins. And I have already co-washed the hair. My hair is in 4 cornrows. I have my leave out here on the top, and then I have these 2 on the side, which is my edges, just to camouflage the hair when the wind blows. So I'll show you how I have my braid pattern. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and install these clips. Now, what I noticed, the challenge with my braids was that it was very hard to get the clips in and snap them into my braids, but I did make it work. So if you have issues with trying to get the clips in your braids, what I would suggest you do is just slide the clips into your braids to where they are still secure, and don't worry about trying to snap them, because some of my snaps I did not close like on my clips, so I just left them secured in my braids. What you'll also notice is that when you're installing your clips, if you take them out and install them like I did, they will not be placed in the same location. And so you just need to place them where you see fit. And here I'm going back and filling in some spaces that I created from putting my tracks too far apart. And I'm just checking to make sure that the fullness on each side is looking even, so that when it's done, the hair does not look lopsided. I also want to make sure that my clips are secure and that the hair is not pulling on my edges, because my hair is very fragile at the top because I do suffer from alopecia. So I have to make sure I'm very careful with these clip-ins and I'm not pulling or tugging on my hair that will cause any breakage. So once I get the clip-ins in and the top, I unraveled the top portion of my hair, but I was not satisfied with how flat it was still looking, and I wanted to use all of the 2 bundles that I had, because the first time I installed the hair, I didn't use all the 2 bundles, and this time I was determined to get all of the hair in my head for the maximum fullness. So I parted out my bang area and I installed the last clip on this bang area, and my goal was to just camouflage it as best I could. Since the hair is very curly and my hair does fluff out once it is dry, it was very easy for me to camouflage the clip-ins, and you'll see that once I get to where the hair is dry. So again, making sure I place these clip-ins to where I'm not tugging and pulling on my hair and causing any tension and breakage. So after I get those snapped in place, I'm going to best lay the hair over the tracks as best as I can. And then what I'm going to do is just wet my hair down a little bit so I can twist it. And I did not twist all of the hair. I just twisted up my own leave out on the top. And that only gave me about 6 small twists, 3 on one side and 3 on the other. So here I am the next day when my hair is semi-dry. My twists were not fully dry, but that's okay. I was just trying to get some definition in my hair and to keep it from shrinking up the next day. So I used the Tali Waji Shea Cocoa Pure and Natural leave-in. I've been loving this leave-in for the past few weeks. And I'm just finger detangling my hair because this is kinky, curly type of hair. So it does mimic natural hair to where it will mat up and clump up together, and I wanted to separate those clumps and make sure I didn't have any matting in the back. So I took down my edges, and I'm going to take down these 6 twists that I have on top. I did use some Manoi oil from Taliwaji to give it a little bit of shine and to help reduce any frizziness and friction that I would get from my hair. So I wanted to make sure that I got the maximum definition. And my hair was not all the way dry, but that's okay. Sometimes it'll dry, sometimes it won't. I think it didn't dry all the way because I slept with it in a pineapple and it was wet when I pineappled it. But as you can see, it still came out pretty nicely and I was still loving the results. So you can get a better look at how the hair turned out, I will change settings. Now, I'm not used to laying down my edges with any products. Usually I just use water, but here I wanted to use this ORS edge control, so I applied some water to my edges first because this edge control was pretty thick and I was unsure about using it. So I applied water first and then I put some of the edge control on my edges, and I was hoping that that would lay down, but it was looking like it wasn't. So I took this little band that comes to pineapple my hair at night, and this was sent by Hergivenhair, and I put that on my hair for 5 minutes, and after 5 minutes I just took it down just to get my edges to at least somewhat be laid down. Didn't really lay down the way I thought it would, but that's okay. Something is better than nothing at this point. And this is the final result of how my hair looks. I hope you all enjoyed this install tutorial. Please hit the subscribe button. Thanks for watching.